Hello everyone, welcome to channel Qtomation. In previous session, we have seen about Git architecture and Git workflow. Today we will see about Git installation in our system. So if you remember in our last session, we have seen the architecture of distributed version control system. In distributed version control system, every individual developer will have working copy in their local machine. That is called as a workspace. Along with the workspace, they will also have one local repository. They will commit their code into local repository, and along with the local repository, they will have one common remote repository as well. So this local repository is nothing but Git repository, and remote repository is GitHub repository. So from workspace, they can commit their code into local repository, and once in a while from local repository, they will push their code to remote repository. And they can also take the latest code from remote repository by using pull action. By using pull command, they can take the code from remote repository in their local repository, that is Git repository. And we have also seen the architecture of Git, where we have working directory. Working directory means it's a workspace where developer will write the code. All the projects and file will be present in the working directory in their local machine. From working directory, they can add the code in local repository. They can commit the code into local repository that is also present in the local system. And in between these two things, there is one staging area or index area. So before committing the code to local repo, we have to first add those files into staging area. So in today's session, we will see, so these three things, basically local repository, staging area and working directory. All these three things are present in local machine of every individual developer or tester. So to create a local repository or a version control system for any project, we need Git installed in our system. So Git is a software. That software we have to install in our system. That we will see how to install a Git in our system. So we will see how to install a Git in our system first. And once we install the Git, we can create a version control system in our projects. We can create a local repository and we can add the files into staging area. We can commit those files into local repository. But for that, we should have Git installed in our system. It's very easy to install a Git. So let's go to Google and just download Git download. Just type Git download. Once you type a Git download, you can see this website. Just go to that website, and if you see, this is a website from where we can download a Git in our system. So depending on your operating system, so if you have Mac operating system, you can select Mac OS. It will show you all the commands by which you can add the Git in your Mac operating system. You can also install it in our Linux system. Since I am using Windows, I will just select Windows 1. So this is the latest version of Git. If you see this shows the version of Git software. Once you select Windows, it will show you options to download. Depending on whether your machine is 32-bit or 64-bit, you can download the installer. So if you simply click on it, it will start downloading the installer file. It will download one exe file in your system. I have already downloaded that exe file in my system and I have already installed it. But I will show you some screenshots which will appear while installing that executable file. So to download a Git, first you should visit this website, or you can simply type Git download on Google and go to the first website. On that website, if you see, you have to select operating system. Then you have to click on 64 feet Git for Windows setup installer file download, depending on which type of 32 or 64 that you want. So once exe file gets downloaded, you can simply double click on that executable file and it will start the installation. So it will show you the first pop-up. You just have to click on next. Once you click on next, it will show you a destination location where Git should be installed. You don't have to change anything. If you want, you can change the location, but keep the default location as I would recommend that. Just click on next. After clicking on next, it will ask for which components should be installed. Again, you don't have to select anything. You can just click on next. Just keep the by default selected options as it is. Just click on next. Then again click on next for next pop-up. Choosing the default editor used by Git, again you just have to select the next option and proceed. Again for next pop-up, just click on next. Adjusting your path environment, again some option is already selected, so you just have to click on next. Choosing the SSH executable pop-up, so you just have to select next again. Choosing HTTPS transport backend pop-up, so again first option is by default selected, you just have to click on next. For next pop-up also, you just have to click on next. Configuring the terminal emulator to use Git bash, again first option is by default selected, you just have to click on next. Default behavior of Git pull, first option is selected, you just have to click on next. Again for next pop-up also, you just have to click on next. Again click on next only. Experimental options, and if you see, this is the last screen. Now if you see install option here, you just have to click on install one. So once you click on install, it will start installation process. It will take some time and it will install the Git in your system, and at the end you will see this pop-up and finish button. You just have to click on finish. That's it. So once you click on finish, the Git is installed in your system. So this is the process. You have to visit a Git download website, select according to your operating system, download the exe file, that is the installer file for Windows, double click on that file and just follow the instructions on the pop-up and keep clicking on next, and at the last it will ask you for install button and click on the install button and it will complete the installation process. Now how to understand or how to see if the Git is actually installed? So in search box you can simply type Git. If you type Git, you can see these three options here: Git bash and Git GUI. That means Git is successfully installed in our system. Now if you go to any directory on your system, just right click on it. In show more options, you can see now Git GUI here and Git bash here. So first select Git bash here. So once you select Git bash here, you can type one command, that is git hyphen hyphen, let me just maximize this. So you can simply type git hyphen hyphen version. If you type this, it will show you version of the Git which is installed in your system. That means Git is successfully installed in our system. So this is how you can follow the instructions and install a Git in your system. So in next session we will see, so now we have installed the Git in our system. In next lecture what we will see is how to create a Git local repository in your system along with some basic commands. So thank you for watching this